Welcome back to the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Menti. If you've been watching this show for the last couple of years, everybody that talks about the future of the Delaware economy talks about tech startups in the state. It's exciting, it's been happening, and we're about to introduce you to someone who is the founder of a tech startup. Pedro Moore is the founder of Funding Fuel. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Larry.
What is Funding Fuel?
Sure. Funding Fuel is basically an equity crowdfunding website that allows anyone to invest in franchises online with a minimum investment of $100.
Let's talk about how it works. So I'm with a company and I won some startup money and I come to you. How does it work?
Sure. If you're planning to open it up, let's just say a McDonald's, and you maybe need a little bit of extra money for some extra cushioning, you basically will apply through our platform. We vet, do some due diligence on the company just to make sure everything checks out, and then we offer that offering to our crowd of individual investors. And those individual investors can be you and I, your friends, family, the local community. And you can invest, like I mentioned earlier, a minimum of $100.
I get that, but most people need more than that, right?
Correct.
And so when you go through crowdfunding, you're competing with other people, right? Your idea is competing for the funds that are out there.
Yes. So your McDonald's or maybe a Dunkin' Donuts, et cetera, that may be also asking for money. And so each each company will be asking for a certain amount. So let's just say maybe it's $100,000. We will crowdsource that $100,000 to help fund that McDonald's or that Dunkin' Donuts. But yes, you do have to create a compelling story to attract those individual investors to invest in you versus someone else.
Why go to your site and not go to GoFundMe or one of the other crowdfunding sites?
Sure. Well, for GoFundMe doesn't offer any kind of economic gain. It's just more of a donation. Same thing like Kickstarter and a couple others. There are some other equity crowdfunding websites, but they primarily focus on just technology startups. So we're the ones exclusively focusing on franchises.
And what are the legalese of all this? Usually this is all done with contracts, right?
Correct.
I mean, how am I protected if I invest?
Correct. Well, everybody has to sign a purchase agreement for the shares. Every individual basically acting like an angel investor, where you submit your payment, and also everything is protected too in terms of your money as well. And then everything sits in an escrow account, and once the round is closed, we then transmit the money to the actual franchise. But we have everything in a purchase agreement to spell out the legality of the actual investment.
How long have you been doing this now?
Well, the company officially launched early this year. We did do a lot of testing the year prior, but now we're actually just trying to move forward, build a database of individual investors.
So you're not to the point yet where investors can come to you and get on site and get the crowdfunding?
Well, we're actually creating a wait list right now of interested individuals. We plan to actually offer our first offer maybe by the end of the year. There are also some regulations that we actually have to get approved by first, such as the Title III Equity Crowdfunding Jobs Act, basically. And so there's a little bit of a wait period, but as we're waiting, we're trying to build up the database of interested individuals, so that way, when we get the green light, we can go ahead.
That's interesting. Who's funding you?
Right now, it's self-startup, but because of my background in venture capital, I do know a lot of angel investors that are interested in the concept as well, that are ready to go to invest in my company. I'm just waiting for the right time.
How many people do you have on your wait list right now?
I have about hundreds of people right now.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow, and they just heard about you through the attention you've been getting in the different articles I read?
Correct. And individuals through my personal network, so any grassroots marketing that I do, through press, as you mentioned, my personal network. I even do a little Facebook advertising here and there.
Do you vet these companies?
Yes. Because of my background, I've been in venture capital for several years, so I have a strong background in doing some due diligence on companies.
So if there's a company out there or somebody that has an idea that wants to come to you and get on this wait list, what do they do?
Basically, visit our website, or you can just fundingfuel.com.
Fundingfuel.com.
Or you can shoot us an email at hello@fundingfuel.com, and we can get you set up.
Wonderful. Well, good luck with it. Come back when you take off.
All right. Appreciate it. We definitely will.
I want to invest in your company.
Oh, well, hey, I'm down for that.
Pedro Moore is the founder of Funding Fuel. When we come back, a very interesting way to deal with problems like homelessness and the opioid crisis and mental health in our community. It has to deal with art. We'll explain when the Delaware Way continues.